Well, if you've been keeping up with the community posts that I make on the channel to give you guys an update what's going on, what's coming up, I let you guys recently know on one of them that something big was in the horizon, something that was a dear channel favorite. Welcome to Sheltered 2. Now, if you guys are familiar with the channel, you guys know we've been playing Sheltered even before it released, all the way up to the very last expansion pack. Now keep in mind, it's not a full release just yet. This is actually going to be a beta playtest. It's an exclusive beta playtest, so I am able to give you guys a bit of a preview of what the game's going to be like. But keep in mind, because it is a beta playtest, they're actually finishing it up, getting it ready for release later this year. So we might run into a couple of bugs, features missing, etc, etc. But again, it's all being worked on now in order for it not to be an issue when it releases later this year. So let's see, we're going to be going here with the old Falcon nest. Now, keep in mind, my character from Sheltered 1, I'm going to basically say he died. So these people here will be the followers of the Birdman from Sheltered 1. So I think there's also an emblem around here, which there it is. Look at that majestic bird. Oh, dark red, there it is. Now, for our character, the leader of this faction, again, the Birdman is dead. I'm gonna really quickly just take you through what you can actually change yourself, but I won't have you sit here while I choose all this stuff. I'll do that really quickly off camera and come back once we have something. So this will be all the stuff you can change, like pants, shoes, torsos. Let's run through a couple there so you guys know what we're talking about here. And accessories like hats and glasses and hair, etc, etc. So I just want to give you a quick rundown. Let me make a character and we'll come back to it. I got something good set up for you though.
Holy Jesus. What is that?
The masterpiece is ready to be shown off. Meet Grook Coomer. Now, this hideous mutant, the way I'm going to play this out is, he's even wearing, I think that's relatively close to the clothes that Falcon had in the Sheltered playthrough that we did a long time ago. So I'm going to make it that this monster killed Falcon and his family, and he's now wearing his clothes because it's very grim. Now come over here, we can see exactly how beautiful this creature is. Face all deformed, one beady ass eye, absolutely the look of a dead killer. You don't want to bring this guy home. Look at that, it's just creepy. He even has a little, pervert mustache as well. Alright, and this right here is going to be our faction. I'm not going to spend too much time editing Steven or Amanda, but I did go into their stats and I made sure they compliment me. So Amanda's going to be kind of like the weapons expert, long-range type of fighter. Meanwhile, we're the brute up front. Steven's gonna be the smart one, crafting all the stuff in the base Steven will be doing for us. 20 arduous years have passed since the world ended. 6 rival factions now dominate the wasteland, fighting over resources and territory. A new faction has emerged to try and take control. We joined this faction as their leader has just discovered the perfect place for their headquarters. A hidden underground shelter. That leader is none other than Grook. So let's see here. We need to learn about assigning tasks here. Grook is a little bit hungry apparently. Let's get him some food. We have our pantry here as always. Let's pop this bad boy open. I get dismissed here. Obviously all these have different type of ratings depending on the trade value for them. I don't really understand how the difference works though, because like for instance we have a 3-star can of food here, but it restores the same amount of food and it also lasts just as long as 1 from 1. I'm pretty sure. The only difference is a trade value. So that's really the case for me. I'm thinking, well, eat all the 1s, keep the 3s for possibly trading if I need to. And where is my boy? There he is. Steven! Steven, my friend, come over here. Get some water as well. I guess technically speaking, that's the thirst emoji or symbol, emoticon, whatever you want to call it. But for me, it just looks like he wants a cup of coffee. Refuel the generator and fix the generator as well. So, our fixer is going to be Steven. So how about we have Amanda refuel for us? And then we'll have Steven over here, who apparently meshes really well with this pillar. Can you, like, move elsewhere after we're done here? Because I keep losing you in that freaking pillar right there all the time. And you get to repairing. And obviously we do have our fast speed here. Let's hit left shift. You know me, we're going to be seeing this a lot. I'm not really a patient person, which is crazy because that's what Sheltered's really all about, being patient. But you know me, I'm not patient. Let's craft a mop and a bucket. That's going to be a job for our boy Steven, our crafter. Get over here, Brainiac. Mop and bucket. Obviously this will be for cleaning. If we don't clean, well, the rats start showing up. I mean, look at these monsters right here. You eat some food and you toss the can wherever. Grook, I mean, that was definitely Grook. Considering it's him, though, I guess I'm not too surprised he would do that. It sounds like something this monster right here would do. Now, you're seeing it says it's cold, right? We have room temperatures, which we'll cover here pretty soon. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure the game will... There it is. Right on time. Here we have the room information. So this will tell us everything we need to know about this room. So the temperature, how clean it is, the light, etc., how much energy it's using. So with that done, it's time for us to craft a new room. And guess who gets that honor once again, Steven? Hey man, you're the man of the hour. So here's our rooms down through here. So obviously this will be our entry down to the next floor. I'm really liking this double door system for some reason. Really liking it. Now obviously we haven't talked about it yet, but I'm sure the moment that we got into the character create, everybody noticed it, especially if you're, if you played Sheltered 1. We're no longer dealing with pixels in 2D, are we? Now we're full 3D mode. And it's something that I gotta get used to. I really had a soft spot for the Sheltered look, mainly because it was pixel. It wasn't exactly the greatest pixel art. It was no Backbone, which is the game we're playing on the channel right now as well currently. It was no Backbone in terms of graphical prowess, but it still had a charming look to it. So now going to this 3D thing, it's gonna take a little bit of time for me to kind of get accustomed to. Broccoli seeds. Now, we could grow stuff down here, but we could also grow stuff up above. See here, it's not so dangerous like in Sheltered 1 to always be up top. We could actually go up there and do a couple of things like resource gather and whatever, and we're gonna actually go ahead and explore here pretty soon as well. Steven, I'm gonna give you a break, dog. Alright, I'm gonna give you a break. Amanda, come over here and plant us some... broccoli seeds it is. Up there you go. As you can see, they're popping over here with no radiation suits or anything like that. I imagine very much like in Shelter that we'll probably have events where radiation storms roll by and we can't go outside during that time. But we could actually go out here now in this 20 years later and not necessarily be, growing a third arm or, a fifth leg or something. So it's kind of cool. Let's set up an expedition. Perfect. We don't have any skills, unfortunately. Even though I made him a big tough guy, he's got a lot of passive stuff. Imposing physique, it's imposing, alright. So they have a lot of skills, especially like in comparison to Sheltered 1, there was really no skill system. But here there's a ton of different things that we'll be learning over time as well, so it's kind of really intriguing. We're going to be going with Grook and Amanda, obviously, and then we're going to leave Steven, the smart guy, geek, and the Shelter doing job labors for us. So we're good here. Next, you can't leave the Shelter empty. Which I'm pretty sure it was the same thing in Shelter 1 if I remember correctly. But yeah, if you leave it empty, it runs the chance of being invaded, come back, we have no home, that's not really good. Now, do we have any weapons to take? I really doubt it. Actually, we do, we have brass knucks, so I'll go ahead and equip that for me. Amanda, that's the only weapon we got, don't worry, baby. Grook Kummer will keep you safe. Now here, a little bit different as well from Sheltered. We have a tile system now. As you can see, that's where we're at, and over here we have apparently a caravan. One that we could loot, hopefully, and maybe even fix for ourselves at some time. If you guys remember in Sheltered 1, the big thing was to fix the vehicle and get on out of Dodge or whatever. I like to imagine this is like that big caravan from Sheltered 1. That's what happened, Gru came along, he killed Falcon's family, and, that right there is the remains of him. So... that's definitely where we're gonna go. Let's click on it. You could actually also dictate afterwards where you want to keep going. I guess now that you guys are off, let's remove this. That'll kind of give us a couple of things that we've been up to. We're running at apparently 0 frames per second. That's quite amazing, I gotta tell you. 0 frames per second. You're imagining what you're seeing right now. Alright, Steven, where have you gotten yourself lost to? There you are. How are you doing right now, buddy? Just cold, right? That's a really big thing on you? Let's check out what your needs are. Overall, fairly good. Physical, feeling okay. Mental's feeling okay. No radiation levels. He's in the dark and he's cold. Oh, big baby. Oh, it's so cold and dark. Let's see about crafting something for ourselves here. Have you busy meanwhile? Well, obviously we're gonna have to pee and poop. It's a natural human function.
You were right.
Toilet time. And you know me, you guys gotta poop really far away from our habitat, so we'll make the toilet all the way over there. There goes Steven. And over here we could actually keep track of how my expedition party's doing. So they're traveling right now. Ooh, there's a road nearby. And water. So that's probably, I imagine we could probably go over there and collect water if we ever need it. Like emergency water, perhaps. As I mentioned, our boys could probably be tired after they're back, so having this cot here could be useful. Let's set up a cot down through here. And we might also want to perhaps add a light as well, so, you know. Is that going to put the light over them when they're sleeping, Falcon? Well, I mean, they're going to probably spend some time there when they're sleeping, you know? Give them a light. Radio contact. Party has finished the location. Let's view the items you guys found. Right, get out of here. So, as you can see, we have a ton of stuff here. Batteries, we got beginner's logic. This logic will grant intelligence experience to anyone with an intelligence level of 1 to 5. That would be Grook. 1 intelligence, Grook. We found ourselves a shank. Not too bad. Alright. Well, we'll take everything we have here, so, take all? Can't take all. Can't carry everything, unfortunately. We can only carry up to 150, unfortunately. I guess it's because Amanda has lower strength than Grook, so it's kind of limiting us here a little bit. What are we leaving behind? A rustic frying pan, which we'll probably disassemble for some items. Sand to make some extra room. Splintered crate. How much is that? Alright, weighs 20, wow. Valve. I think the valve's going to be kind of important, especially to get our showering system up and running. Okay, there we go. So there we have enough now. Oh, look at this. Is that that's a Sega Master Drive, isn't it? Let's confirm what we got. We shall probably come back for the rest of the stuff later. And as you can see, now that we're done here, we can actually move elsewhere to go explore. But since we're, you know, filled up, it would be kind of pointless. Let us change route and go back home and deliver this stuff here. And assuming you guys aren't too tired, maybe we could come back or just go out and explore, see what we can find. So that's good. Let's close on out of here. And Steven, what are you doing? You are building the bed. Perfect. Grook's going to be very happy, but you got the light up and running too. How about that? Good job, buddy. Okay, so now let's see. Do we have enough items to build anything right now? We could build ourselves a poor grave. Luckily, none of us have perished yet, so we don't need that. More lights. Also get some more growing planters. Inside growing planters as well. Satchel would be nice if we could carry some more, but we need leather, which means we more than likely have to start hunting. Speaking of which, can we make some traps then? We will, because I think we have some rope coming up. Snare trap will lead us to the rabbits up above. I'm pretty sure they give leather, unless maybe they don't. Maybe we need the bigger games hunt for that. Let's see, water collector, we could repair that. The integrity is 54 if 100. You are the repair guy, so let's go up above, fix whatever's broken, and then we'll probably start going through the junk pile and bringing that stuff in. There they are. I like how you can see them in the background now too, showing up. We still got 130-ish room before we max out here, but that's fine. Confirm all that right there, good. What's your problem? Why are you unhappy? Because it's cold? My goodness, God, look at Grook! Grook is in another level of meditation right now. Whenever he thinks, his head lights up like a light bulb. Alright, I mean, if there's no really big necessity for anything, I think we do another expedition party. Let's set that up now. We could also contact factions, but we're not ready for that just yet. Request recruits, request traders. Not just yet. Let's set up expedition here. The knife apparently requires 4 strength. Amanda only has 3. So the brass knuckles... Alright, so the brass knuckles is going to be Amanda then. Alright, so switch it up, boys. There it is, perfect. Well, yeah, we'll take 1 medkit because you never know. You just never know. Let's go out. I'm not sure how safe or not it is to go out at nighttime. I guess I'm going to find out. Not sure what this icon's all about too. Yeah, let's see. So party interest is 100. As I mentioned, we did leave a couple of things there. So we might as well go there and then... I don't know where we're going to go afterwards. But let's go there first. And once we pick up whatever's left over, we'll see if we want to jump somewhere else afterwards. Let's remove all this stuff over here. And Steven... Yeah, he's tired from all the stuff he's been doing. Which is really ironic considering he's been here just kind of like building stuff. Whereas my party was out there in the outskirts, in the wilderness, and they came back and they were feeling pretty good. But this guy's over here starving now, he needs a shower. I think we should hopefully have enough. Are they there already? Yeah, they are. Perfect. I think we should have enough to build that shower. Let's see about building... Oh, we don't have enough for the shower. What are we missing? We're missing pipes. I don't think there were any pipes left over there. Now, the thing is going to be, can I make pipes over here? And if I can, it's going to have to probably be through here, or you might have to recycle something as well. Pipes. Ooh, here we go. Pipes. It requires metal, which we do have, so apparently 1 metal, 1 pipe. Well, we're gonna have to do it. Does it tell you? Yeah, we can queue them up. Perfect. I think it was 4 that we needed, right? So we already have 1. Make 3. We should have 4. Set that shower up. Luckily, that one doesn't take too long. And again, he is our crafter, so it's a bit faster. I also give him the crafting trait, so that should help him out a bit. And let's go ahead and make that shower. Have you shower, and then we should be good. Make sure shower. Put that right next to our toilet as well. Perfect. Let's condense as much space as possible. You go build that, and then afterwards you're gonna go in there and hop in, go for it. I give you exclusive right to do so. You guys are done searching, right? Let's see. Should just be the leftover stuff. I will take everything. I kind of want to get into a battle just to see how that plays out here in this new system. So how about we change route to here and here. Oh, that's still plenty of, yeah, that's still plenty. So I just kind of want to run around and hopefully get into some hijinks here. That should be good. That'll give us a nice little, I guess, eyes on just about what's around us. At least the outskirts at the very least. Man, that is one hell of a shower. Look at that. I don't think I've ever had such a good shower in my own apartment. This guy's over here in a makeshift shower. We're still traveling over here? Ooh. So, that's interesting. We have ourselves a church. Okay. Now, I don't think we could cancel a route from here, considering how much energy we have left over. Go over there and then come back. Make it back home. Just bite the bullet, come back home, but at least now we know there's a church out there for us to come back to later. Let's consider putting up the snare trap up here, huh? Ooh. This is intriguing. I'm not sure where the ideal spot here is going to be for this one, but... I mean, we usually pop up from here. We see them rolling up from back here. I guess we'll just place it here. This is a very intriguing little system now. It's no longer 2D, Falcon. It's a 3D world out there, boomer. Alright, Steven, go out there and do that. Then we'll probably consider about getting some water. I hope it starts raining pretty soon. Speaking of which, after you're done with that, our water collector is good. We can start breaking that stuff down. Here comes the group oxygen filter. We might as well have you afterwards repair that as well. And more than likely now, my boys shall be tired, is what I'm thinking. There's our snare trap right there. Perfect. Now we just need little Bunny to show up. Get himself snare and snap trap, and we break his neck, take the leather. The generator out of fuel. That's a problem. Luckily, we do have a couple more here. Otherwise, it'd be a really bigger problem. Let's see. Let's go ahead and take all. Let's see how you guys are doing. Surprisingly enough, not too tired. That's 2 really big, long expeditions that are not that tired, so I'll take it. But hungry, thirsty, all that jazz. Let's start with you over here just adding fuel. Grook. Don't worry about that shower, dude. You're not a person for showers, but you are a person for thirst. And some food. I mean, I kind of want to go to that church as soon as possible. So, if you're not that tired, and you've already gotten the basic needs out of the way here, I think it's not a bad thing for us to probably pop out over there. You guys are having a conversation? Apparently, Grook likes dogs, and Amanda does not like dog. And you know, we are going all the way to that church right now. It's going to take us, basically, our energy all the way to get there. And then back. Well, let's just leave it there, and then once it's over, we'll have them go back. As you can see, just about everything. But hey, new location. Might run into a faction. Might run into some danger, but so be it. One thing for sure is that once he's done here, I think we have to build a crate first. Because when they get back, if we don't have enough room, we have to dump everything away. At least that's how I used to work out on Sheltered 1. Like, whenever you came back, you just couldn't wait for a bit, and meanwhile you built the box to add more stuff. It was like, oh, well, we have all these items, so we have nowhere to put them, so we're just gonna go ahead and toss them out. Even though we're literally in the shelter, we're gonna toss them out. By the way, our broccoli is growing, 64% grown, and good health. And it's moist, so we don't have to worry about watering, thankfully, now, because as I mentioned, we are rather low on water. And we need a nice little storm to show up here. We do have the weather vane, but, hell, I don't know how to deal with a weather vane, man. If I don't have a person on the TV screen telling me how the weather's gonna be, I got no idea what's happening. Salvage that garbage. And they have arrived at this church, and they're just, searching the location. I'm surprised there is, nobody there. I'm quite shocked. Well, it could still happen. I kind of just really want to get into combat. I'm curious as to see what happens, because I haven't experienced that just yet. You good now? Alright, get some sleep, buddy. Well, we've survived just about 3 days so far, so I'll take it. I really want to just see some rain. If I see some rain, I feel like we're good. I still got to build a couple more places for people to sleep. There's definitely a lot more things I want to build here. Probably get another room up and running to get some more room for new mobility. But I think for the most part, it's not looking too bad for the first 2 days. Radio contact. Let's view the items that we have found here. Ho ho! Baseball bat. Oh, you know who's gonna like that? Grukumer. Let's see. Well, let's start off with take everything, and obviously we cannot take everything. Those are the heavy boys right there. Sand to make some more rooms, and wood. I mean, we got the 150. We could always come back later if we feel like it's very important. So, I'll take this for now, sure. Let's confirm. I'm just really shocked we haven't run into anybody just yet. Maybe the game's taking mercy, it's like the first couple of days. Like, you know, we're just giving you some time. Just accept it. Change route? Alright. Well, we gotta go back.
We have to go back!
Hopefully you guys have enjoyed Shelter 2, as I've mentioned. Exclusive beta test right now. I could come back and do a bit more, so I'll leave it up to you guys. Just let me know. We'll definitely come back and keep going. So far, no bugs is the good part. But I'm curious to see what else awaits us going forward. I'll catch you next time.